You want to hear about our graphic novels about our favorite plant based on Moby Dick? I'd be delighted to share because for the first time in 7 years, these are up for sale on Amazon. And so I'll do a minute on each of them. This is the queer chapter. I worked with my illustrator Sumac, who is an illustrator and a multimedia artist and a witch and brought so much to the visuals of this book. And so this is the queer chapter, and it is based on Angels in America, that amazing play by Tony Kushner about the horrors of AIDS under Reagan. And so this is about the heroic queers of San Francisco who spread the idea of this medicine. The hippies had already proved that our favorite plant wasn't something that dangerous, but nobody thought it was actually medicine until the AIDS crisis hit, and people like Dennis Perone and Brownie Mary realized this was a thing that would help ease people during this crisis. And so this is about how they spread the word and fought back against a really vicious regime trying to destroy this plant in all of these different ways while this health crisis was being ignored. So it's a tribute to heroic queer activists and to the darkness of the war against our favorite plant. So that's this one. And then the elephant chapter, The Crown, is the greatest piece of science writing I've ever done, because it was the 70-year hunt for the structure of the first active ingredient of this plant. And the first one solved was CBN in the 30s. But how did they figure that out? The reason I use elephants as the metaphor is because, one, as we get deeper into this series, anandamide will be a whale because we're based on Moby Dick. And what are whales on land but elephants? And so that is the active ingredients from the plant itself. The reason it was so hard is because these are lipids. They're very slippery, and hunting for them is like trying to see invisible elephants on Mars using lousy telescopes and learning about them. And so it took many years and many deaths to finally figure out the structure of this. And so this is a tribute to the chemist who helped to finally solve this problem. And so this is my best piece of science writing so far. So there's a little bit about both my books. Hopefully you want to check them out. Oh, and I have a newsletter devoted to the science of our favorite plant. That is the most complete newsletter out there. It's comprehensive to all the new science that comes out each week. So it's like 5,000 words. But if you're interested in that, you know where to find the link.